Hello and namaste. Let's talk about introduction of engineering and construction survey. What is engineering? Engineering is the profession in which knowledge of mathematics, natural science gained by study, experience and practice which is applied through the judgment to develop a ways to utilize economically the materials and forces of nature for the benefit of humankind. In a simple word, we can describe engineering as the application of a scientific knowledge to solve the problem of the real world. There will be a different problem in the real world and engineers are there to solve it. As Albert Einstein once said, scientists investigate that which already is, and engineers create or innovate that which never have been exist. So these are the terms given by the different organization as well as scientists. And even Albert Einstein said once that why did said that Albert Einstein said a person who never made a mistake is a person who never tries anything new. So the engineering field is where we try new things to solve real field problem. And it is also described as a art and science of making practical application of the knowledge of pure science from the physics or math we will take or from chemistry we will take their theorem or their principle and try to apply it to solve the real field problem, and then that could be from construction of engine, bridges, buildings, mines, ship, chemical plant, even a unmanned aerial vehicle, drones, satellites, and survey equipment such as total station and others. It is a mathematics of the earth, the science of the collection, analysis, and interpretation of a data, especially instrumental data relating to the Earth's surface. This is given by the Oxford Dictionary, and this is the discipline or the field engineering, and the person who perform this scientific knowledge to solve practical problems are called engineers. They are even say as dreamer, innovator, researcher, problem solver, inventor, creator, designer, or even a calculator. These skills rely on heavily on our critical thinking or logical decision making, which is why most engineers come from science and math backgrounds. Now, I would like to talk about surveying, the measurement of the dimensional relationship by means of measuring angle and distance using the technique of physics, geometry, and trigonometry. And in a simple word, it is an art and science of determining the relative position of a point on, above, or below the Earth's surface through the direct or indirect measurement of distance, direction, and elevation. It also includes the art of establishing a point by predetermined angular and linear measure. In other words, it is staked out of the survey point to the ground. The point in the paper is laid out on the ground. One of the field, one of the engineering field is geomatics engineering, which is one of the modern discipline which integrate data acquisition, modeling, analysis, and management of spatial reference data or coordinate data and prepare them according to their location in a map or in a model. Based on the scientific framework of geodesy, it uses terrestrial, marine, airborne, satellite-based sensors to acquire spatial and other data. It also includes the process of transferring spatial reference data from different sources into a common information system with well-defined accuracy and characteristic. A geometric engineer uses a knowledge coming from several disciplines such as geodesy, which is related to terrestrial, celestial, and orbit coordinate system, positioning and navigation, which is from global positioning system, and digital imaging, how to extract useful information from image according to our application. It could be environmental, agriculture, disaster, and mapping, how to make a map, and using photogrammetry. It could be a photographs or remote sensing by a satellite sensor. Land tenure system, land information or managing land through land surveying, and it's right. So it's overall land administration. So overall, geometric engineer is a combined of geodesy, positioning system, digital image, land administration, cadastry, cartography, and so on. So an engineering survey is a survey and mapping focus on particularly engineering project is termed as engineering survey. And in this engineering survey we successfully execute engineering projects such as rail, roadway, road, bridge, canal, transmission line, hydropower, water supply, and different projects in an accurate and large scale surveying and mapping is necessary to construct, operate, and maintain this project. So, a detailed survey to prepare a large scale topographic map, plans, profile, it could be longitudinal cross sectional profile for the successful execution of an engineering project is engineering survey, which we are dealing in this particular work or in this particular engineering survey embrace all the survey work before, during, and after engineering work. And before any work is started, large scale topographic map or plan are required for a basis to prepare a design. The proposed position of any new item of a construction must be then be marked out on the ground, both in a plan and height and upright, generally termed as stake out or layout. Finally, as a build survey are often required. An engineering survey project cycle is we should identify the project and conduct a feasibility study. After that feasibility study and financing budget of the project, then there will be a detailed design through that topographical map and it will be implemented on the ground, which will be uh, layout or stake out on the ground from the drawings or plan or map on the ground through a survey and then post evaluation of the project. And these stages are conducted are tied up with the stages of the phases of the project cycle. During a project identification, we don't run any survey operation, but we will use existing map and documents or even photographs or any other information related to that project. In the stage of pre-feasibility study of a project, a rough and rapid survey is conducted to acquire required specific special information for the analysis of the project viability. It is suitable or not. After pre-feasibility study, the analysis report is prepared, and from the analysis of different perspectives that directly or indirectly come with the viability of the project, we will conduct geological, meteorological, environment, social and economic and geopolitical study, And if the report identified the project is suitable for that particular area, then the feasibility study is carried out in that aspect, and in that particular it will be a detail and prepare a feasibility study report. In this study, all the aspects of the project are analyzed and reported together with the estimated project cost, time period, and interval of return, rate of return. An engineering survey. On the basis of this cost benefit analysis, if the project is identified as a feasible project, a detailed design survey is conducted where the large scale topographical map, plans, profiles, section, etc. of each and every project component are prepared as per the requirement. This document obtained from the detailed survey provide information required to design the structure and the component of the project. Later, these design structures are laid out on the ground through the process of stakeout or layout, and the 3D position of the structure are supervised and monitored in construction supervision survey. Construction survey refers to a survey operation that is operated during the layout stage of the construction work, and its monitoring construction supervision is done by the supervisor. The purpose of this survey is to re-establish the point lines and gradients and the curve on the ground during construction. Thank you very much.